Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on, hold on.
What is up, guys? DT Ninja here to bring you my latest video on Itachi Shinden Hin. This is Komyo, or Brightest Future, Brightest Light. Now, guys, this is my latest breakdown of the novel, and this one is going to be on Izumi Uchiha. Now, last breakdown was on, we know, Shisui Uchiha, so now we're going to be looking at some interactions between Izumi and Itachi, so there'll be several. But first, this what I call this is basically the connection of a burning memory. Now, this burning memory is more of a symbol between the two of them, because I want to lay it out because the anime has done something that I like and I hate at the same time. So the thing that I really like is that they're showing that the other side of Itachi that we never really saw. Now in the novel, it's not really shown him, you know, with her smiling, you know, like it is in the anime. Like in this last week's episode, they were at, you know, near the pond or the river, and you know they're having dango together. Now that was interesting. You know, dango is Itachi's favorite food, and I thought it was interesting, you know, that Izumi's mother was, you know, fond of this, and so she got it for Izumi, and she's kind of teasing him a little bit. I kind of liked that scene. It was really nice. It showed, you know, something different between the two. Now, something that it didn't show was their connection that I'm going to lay out here, and that is that burning memory. And she mentions to Itachi, I'll give you anything you want. You know, is there something you want I can give to you? And they look at each other, and it's really cute. However, when she says, just like I thought, I can't give that to you, but I'm sure yours will awaken soon. Now, it's not explained as the Sharingan. However, the way it is explained in the episode, it makes us think it is the Sharingan, because there was nothing shown about her Sharingan. Nothing. There was no flashback. There's no information there. So we have no idea. Also, there is nothing shown in Itachi that he's, you know, actually had part of the Sharingan unlocked at all. Because the novel, 2 times, yes guys, 2 times, he has had the chance to awaken the Sharingan, and he repressed it both times. Okay? The first one, I laid it out in my first anime review, and that is the very first time he witnesses war on the battlefield, okay? He sees all those people dying, and at the end of the war, or at the end of the fighting, his father says, this is war, this is reality, Itachi. And so, as he's speaking to him, you know, he feels some serious pain in the back of his eyes, and even his father doesn't know what's going on. But Itachi realizes, you know, this is what war is. This is what pain feels like. And actually, it's the Sharingan, but he didn't awaken it. You know, he didn't awaken the Sharingan. He repressed it. He's able to repress it. In fact, it says that he felt the fire of the Crimson Sharingan, but he is able to repress that power back. And that's the first time. And his father, actually, I have it right here. He's like, what happened, Itachi? And he's like, oh, it's nothing, you know. But that burning memory is always shown again that is that memory of the war that kind of shows him the reality that is a shinobi. So that memory is burning for him. Now later, and I'm going to share that one with you here, and that is during the attack on the Kyuubi, there is a moment where Itachi obviously saves his brother and his mother, you know, from this crumbling massive boulder, and he smashes it. Well, he comes across, and his mom, you know, they hurry off to the shelter, and they come across, you know, these women and children, and one of them is passed out. So Itachi's seeing like people running in fear and everything, and he's kind of, you know, getting that image back in his mind of what happened the year before when he witnessed it in the third ninja war. So this again, Itachi feels that burning sensation in the back of his eyes, and again he represses it. So it even says, let me read it right here. It says, conflict, a sharp pain was running through the back of his eyes. It's the same as the time before, which he's talking about on, you know, in the third ninja war. A wave of power was pulsating at the very back of his eyes. For a moment, it felt like his field of vision was dyed in crimson red. And then, instantly, the sensation subsided. Okay? And his mom says, Itachi, I'm alright, mother. So there we see he repressed his Sharingan. So already the anime has neglected to show these scenes, which are very, very important. Now, why do I say they're important? Because they connect these two characters together. Alright, now, so that lays out Itachi for you guys. Let's get into the interactions with Izumi and Itachi. Now, the very first one, I went over in my first anime review, but I want to explain it again because this one is very short. It's very short. Alright, Itachi goes to the memorial stone, passing by some classmates, and one approaches him with a smile. Are you Itachi-kun? I am. I'm also from the Uchiha clan. I see. My name is Izumi Uchiha. I'm from the class next door. And our path home is the same, right? There is only one Uchiha compound, so of course the path would be the same. So why don't we go together then? I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry right now. Itachi was running off to train with Shisui. So this is their first meeting. He just walking past her after, you know, the academy. And actually, this is kind of showing you his demeanor. What he was one-track mind. He was going off to train, and he did stop. But in the anime, he just walked right past her. He didn't even, and that's when the bullies threw the rocks, if you guys remember. So that is that scene. So we have an idea. She's already, you know, wanting to talk to him, and this is before the Kyuubi attacks, right? All right, now after the Kyuubi attacks, this is almost directly after. This scene is very vital for their characters. Now, in this scene, there are some bullies who corner Itachi and insult him for being an Uchiha. Now, why would they do that? It's mostly because they are in fear of the Uchiha because they believe they're behind the Kyuubi attack, right? Everyone has this, you know, this fear and distrust of the Uchiha after the attack on the leaf, right? So they insult him, and someone he knows steps in and takes her stand. Now, obviously, this is Izumi, so I'm going to lay this out for you. Apologize. Bow and apologize for being an Uchiha. I refuse. Why you? Stop it! I'm from the Uchiha clan as well, and I have no intention of apologizing to you. The one who summoned the Kyuubi isn't from the Uchiha clan. The Uchiha clan also lives in the village. In the confusion from before, important people died. So that's why the one responsible is not Uchiha. Retire. I'm not going to retire. Then you too? Hey, what's going on? Look at that. Let's get out of here. Izumi then pays attention to Itachi after the bullies have escaped. Are you okay? I'm sorry for interrupting. Izumi then fainted after activating her Sharingan. She cannot control it. Izumi is then taken to the infirmary, where she rests until she wakes up again. Okay, guys, so this is where the anime should have showed this, because this last week we saw her, referring to his Sharingan awakening soon, but in actuality, Izumi awakens her Sharingan before Itachi. Now, the reason is because she cannot control it. Itachi can control his. He's repressed it twice. Izumi has done it twice now, but she has not been able to control it at all. So every time she's done it, she's passed out. Alright, so obviously these bullies are, insulting him, and she steps in and she gets really mad. And obviously she says, I'm not going to retire. And they say, hey, look at that. What the hell is going on, right? And then they realize there's something crazy going on. She's unlocked her Sharingan. She's activated her Sharingan. So they're freaking out, and they're just, running away. So then, Itachi is surprised. You? So that was a really neat scene. I really like this. And this is why this is connecting these two characters. In the next scene, I call it the burning memory. And this is why they're connected. Alright. Both Itachi and Izumi are connected by a memory burning in red. I'm sorry for doing something wrong, she apologizes. Wrong? He asks, confused. It's just that you're Itachi-kun, and I just got in your way. But it's thanks to you that I was saved. When I got mad, without knowing it, I activated those eyes. How did you manage to awaken them? When the Kyuubi attacked the village, my father lost his life. Oh, but my father wasn't from the Uchiha clan. But my mother is Uchiha, and because my father died, I returned to the village, and I was converted into an Uchiha. And your father's death is connected to your Sharingan? Yes, the moment my father died, I was at his side. In front of my eyes, my father died protecting me. And that's why, if I was just stronger, I could have. Then all of a sudden, I felt a great pain deep within my eyes. And chakra continued to collect in them. And then I fainted. When I woke up, my mother showed me that it was the Sharingan. I see. Forgive me for making you recall such painful memories. No, don't worry. Itachi extends his right hand, and Izumi inclines her head with hope, and in silence. She removes her thin and delicate hand from the futon and slowly lifted it. As Itachi touched her white and delicate palm, "Thank you," he says, and with those words Itachi spoke, Izumi manages a small smile. Okay, so let me lay this out for you. So basically, the way Izumi awakened her Sharingan was on the same exact night Itachi repressed his Sharingan. This is why they're connected, okay? So they felt the same pain. Itachi felt pain for all of the shinobi around him. She felt pain for her father, someone she really admired, someone she really cared for, right, and loved. So she, awakened her Sharingan because she lost her father. So there you go, guys. They're connected by this burning memory. Itachi's burning memory is that of on the battlefield of Shinobi. And Izumi's memory is the memory of her father dying right in front of her. So that's why she couldn't control her Sharingan. Now, Itachi obviously can control his Sharingan. What I'm saying is he's able to repress that, that anger built inside. Because most of the time, anger is what, anger and sadness will release a Sharingan, But here, Itachi, is feeling for all these people. So, it's sadness. And it's also anger that he's too weak to prevent it, So at the same time, he's able to prevent that anger from rising to the surface. And that's what really makes Itachi such a great character, He's not one to use the Sharingan out of anger. So it's really interesting how these two are connected in through their Sharingan, really. That's how their characters should have been presented in the anime. That is my take on it. And that is what they should have done. I was really looking forward to seeing these two scenes and maybe even that backstory, not the backstory, that flashback of her father protecting her. But we didn't get to see it, so I was a little disappointed. Or even Itachi protecting his mother, because we never saw that either. So, but none of those Sharingan scenes were shown in the anime, which is a little sad to me. But it did show, the Sharingan this past week, and I want to show, to explain to you that the bully, one of the main bullies in the last scene I shared, is the exact person that lost his life in front of Itachi in the latest episode. Yes, guys, that bully became his comrade and friend. So that bully that said, apologize for being an Uchiha, that is Tenma. That is the guy he came to know as his comrade and friend, along with Shinko. That is the guy. So that just makes his connection even greater. So I really wish that scene was in the anime, but obviously, we can't have everything. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I will be doing a timeline video, and that timeline will basically be a list of events throughout this novel. So you'll see maybe some GIF files or video files of each scene throughout this novel, at least some that were shown in the anime. Obviously I can't show them all, but the main things that happen in this novel, because there's not going to be enough to show everything. But the first novel, I'm going to do a timeline. So obviously we're going to see, when he first repressed his Sharingan, when he said he's going to end all conflict, when he protected his mother, when he repressed his Sharingan the second time, when he first meets Izumi, when he first meets, Shisui, when he first enters the Anbu, when he first goes in the tuning exams. Yes, the tuning exams, guys. There is a tuning exams in here, and spoiler alert, Itachi is the only one ever to participate in the tuning exams solo. He doesn't have a team. No, there's no team. He is solo. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be explaining to you, it's going to be an informative video, so I'm not going to be talking. It's going to be more, more of my work throughout with pictures and, writing on the screen with some music in the background. That's what it's going to be. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, and look forward to that probably this week. And also my next anime review will probably be tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed.